Alright guys, back on the Asylum server. Just gonna go over a couple things that we've been working on here on the server, and a little bit of what's been happening here at my place, or what hasn't been happening. I've been spending most of my time standing right about there, sorting everything I have like a maniac, and trying to get these chests organized so that I can just run in here, grab what I need, and run out. The biggest reason is because I want to start doing the road that I've mentioned before. That's gonna pretty much go throughout the whole server, and I'm gonna need tons of material. So I already started depleting some of this stuff, and I'll show you where it went in a little bit. I think I'm almost out, but this has been working out great because I've been able to just cook this stone and walk away and not worry about it. I took this stuff here. This side is more or less organized. This is still a work in progress, but because I'm doing so many of these items, like one item in each chest, because I'm hoping eventually to fill these up so I can use them. So long, Dub. I created this room here, built this room here. Sorry, I'm a little messed up for a second there. Just for the wood, you know, the stuff that you can craft from wood, because it was just too small, that room, and I didn't want to make one gigantic room. So I just did this real quick. So pretty much everything in this room is stuff that you would craft from wood, and, you know, just filled up the chests as best I could. And yeah, that's it. As far as this room goes, I think I'm pretty much done. I worked on another big project. It was this. Basically, what this is I have started setting up farms downstairs, and rather than have to, you know, I spend most of my time here, so rather than run down there and farm all the crops, you know, harvest all the crops and then replant everything, I just hooked something up here that's gonna grab I think it's on the other side of down. It's like it's on a third level down on the other side of the base. So all I do is I just hit that switch, and right now it's just wheat and a couple of carrots, a couple of farms that are set up, and eventually you should, if this is working, you should see the stuff starting to fill up this chest. So it's a double chest. I'm not going to fill up a double chest of this stuff, but eventually I'll have potatoes, and I'll have, you know, enough wheat and carrots, potatoes to sustain me long enough that I don't even need to go down there and replant every time. It'll just be like whenever I get around to it. So that is that. So how this works is, over here I just have a little viewing windows. The farms are actually down there, so you can see a couple of things get stuck, but that's fine considering how much I'm getting out of these. It's fine if I lose a couple. And if I hit this again, that should turn the water off down there. And it does. So now I don't have to run down there right away and start replanting everything. Eventually I'll move all these seeds down there, but as you can see, we get quite a bit of stuff. As a matter of fact, I think I'll take those carrots. Have anything I can throw away? Nope. Let's see. What can I get rid of here? Throw it on the unorganized side. I need all this stuff. It's crazy, but building this road at spawn, so I kind of need everything I can do without these sticks. I'll take the carrots down and I'll replant. And yeah, so we're still going. I think I might even have some seed down there to replant. So I'll show you guys the farm and what's going on down here on this third level. Design wise, it's not done. I just dug it out, and I'll eventually get around to that. So this is it. So you can see some things to work out, I think, with the you know, as far as the efficiency goes, but I'm actually okay with that. I don't really mind. Really don't mind that. I lose a little bit here and there, and I'm just gonna keep planting these carrots until I can fill up this fill up one row. I think I'm gonna do, for now, I might do 2 rows of potatoes, 1 row of carrots, and maybe 1 row of wheat. I really don't need the wheat. It was really just the whole point of all this is just to kind of learn how to use these hoppers, droppers, and redstone and everything else. So that's why I do these little projects, just trying to figure it out, because I've really never worked with this stuff before. So the way it works is everything gets swept into this pit, and from here it gets swept away through a series of hoppers and up some droppers into that crate. It's actually quite simple the way it's done. So yeah, I'll run upstairs and I'll grab some more seed, and I'll seed this, and then eventually, once those chests are full to the point where I don't need to run down here all the time, I can just come down here whenever I want and plant. Like, I'm gonna hollow out the rest of this room, and I'm gonna probably move all the livestock over here, so the sheep and the cows and the pigs and the chickens will eventually be out here. So I'm gonna hollow out this entire space down here, and I'm probably gonna automate as I go along, maybe some slaughter rooms and stuff like that. So anything interesting in here? Nope. So what I'll do now is I'm gonna head over the spawn, and I think that's it. Yeah, nothing happening upstairs, guys. The interior of the house still hasn't been done because let's see, I did this entire basement here before I did the interior of the house. So I'm just not motivated to do the interior. I'll get it eventually, but for right now I don't. So just don't have it in me to go upstairs and decorate the house. But I will. I'll get to that point eventually. So let me show you guys what's happening at spawn, and I will meet you there. Guys, just real quick, this is our spawn. It's still under construction, but Dub did a ton of work on this ceiling. I mean, this doesn't look like, might not look like much, but this is so much work. And he's probably the only one. This is his brain here, so this is not something that I could just, hey, I'll start doing that, because chances are it's not going to look anything like that. So eventually we're going to have to hollow out underneath this and make some more rooms for people who don't have spots yet. So let's head to spawn, show you what I got going on. How'd you get outside? So it looks like we've been breeding some sheep. The cows are looking a little light again. I don't know, someone keeps killing them and outbreeding. But the sheep is the opposite problem. Looks like we have too many there. I might have to shrink that down a little bit if the server starts acting up. So I just wanted to, this is the road. This is going to be like the road to spawn. So I started fooling around here with a way to get across this river. It's not a big span, so I didn't want to go too crazy, and I just could not figure out the best way to do it. So I hit Dub up. He was on the server, and I asked him for some advice, and right afterwards, you know, things happened. I had some personal stuff to take care of, some family stuff to take care of, so I was gone, I don't know, about 2 hours tops, and I came back and this was here. So as far as a builder goes, he's definitely light years ahead of me, and I think he'd give just about everybody on the server a run for their money as far as building goes. He's pretty good. So he did this bridge. I think it's perfect. The detail on this thing, for a while, every time I ran past here, would catch something new that he did, you know, that just sticks out at you. He also built the spawn house too, by the way. So he you know, he kind of matched the style, and I think it's perfect. So this is nothing like I had in my mind when I thought of this spanning this water. So without a doubt, very happy with that. And then I just continued pretty much the same path here along the way. And this is what I've been doing now for a little while. Just gonna go out here and continue this road probably until I hit the desert, and once I get to the desert, I'm gonna change the road from this stone to probably more, you know, to match the desert kind of style, you know, sandstone and whatnot. Come on, back it up there, Tiny. Oh, everybody wants to play tonight. I'm gonna have to. I have stuff on me to light up this road a little brighter. Thought I heard somebody sneaking up on me. Oh, out of arrows. I can fight like a man, or I can run. What, do I even have a sword on me? So as soon as I am done playing with my friends here, I'm going to continue the road along, and I'll get to the edge, and I'll show you what I mean as soon as it's accessible. So these guys are gonna have a nice little fight. I get the winner. Come on. See if he'll drop any of this enchanted armor. That'll be nice. Nothing? Cheap. You cheap bastard. So, grr, enough already. I just wanted to do a slow slope up instead of just like, you know, climbing up all these stairs, but how great is that? As a matter of fact, screenshot. Here's a little path here. Eventually, I would like everybody to kind of build a path to this road, connect their builds to this road in some way, in one form or another, you know, so that everywhere. So all you have to do is jump on this road, and you can pretty much make it to everyone's house. I'll have to figure out what I'm gonna do about PK's place up there in the trees. Oh, you're gonna set me on fire now? Probably should have taken some food with me. This is crazy. And the sun's up. Alright. Do I have any food? I can make some bread. Alright. So before I get killed and embarrass myself here on this video, I'm going to show you guys what the plan is. We'll start here. This road here is going to match the spawn style, because technically we're still in the spawn area, and it'll extend out this way. I'm going to try not to level off all the ground, but some of it just can't be helped. Oh, nice enchanted bow there. Oh, I'm almost dead though. I gotta get out of here. I need some food. I'll be right back. Let me get some food in me. Alright, food problem taken care of. So, continuing along here, I'm gonna try and continue. I'm gonna try and follow the pattern of the spawn bridge as best I can. Change up a couple things here and there, just to so it's not the same thing over and over again. But I'm gonna keep it going through here, and look at that floating sheep. It's just floating there. All of a sudden, I'm not really loading like I should be. Strange. So anyway, the road is going to come this way through. It's probably like right there. It's going to go straight this way. And it's going to be a slow curve into that open area of desert right there. So it's going to take this path here. I'm not going to do any sharp turns, because more than likely, if you're on here and you're heading to spawn from your house, you're going to be on a horse, and you don't really want too many sharp turns when you're on a horse. So it'll be nice and wide, and the turns will be nice and easy, and you won't have to worry about going off the road on the horse. And I'm going to try and make them as safe as possible, but it'll go through here, and then it's going to keep going through the desert. And eventually I'll connect my build to it, and anyone else that's around that way as well. If somebody wants to connect their place to the road, that's fine. You know, I'd like to see that. But if not, then I probably will try and do something, at least partially to their build. So what I'll probably start doing is I'll try to start blending in some sand with the stone here as we go, to try and make it like a kind of like a blend into the desert. And then by the time you get there, it'll probably be like all sand. And I'll use sandstone and maybe some orange wool, because, you know, all the stuff that you would normally find in the desert. And as I go through each different biome, I'll probably match the road to whatever biome that we're in at the time. At least that's the plan. So should be done, I don't know, 2019, 2020, somewhere around there. Should be completed. But if I can get it to look like this all the way through, I'd be a happy man. So I'm gonna do that now, and all I'm gonna do as much as I can, and I'll be back. Alright guys, welcome back. So sun's just coming up. After I left you guys, I started building this road. Like I said, I just wanted to copy the pattern out of spawn, you know, into here. And you know, this is the spawn road, so whenever you see the road that looks like this, you know that you're heading towards spawn. You know, it's gonna change, and I want it to change. And each road, the roads are gonna represent each biome that they're in as it goes throughout the server. So like I said, I wanted to continue along this road here, and I don't know if I ever mentioned it, but there's a good guy on the server. His name is Mr. Hot Cocoa. If you haven't checked him out, you should. It's on YouTube. And yeah, this is his house, a little cocoa mug. I like it. And I actually never noticed it before. It's been a while since I've been at spawn, and I think I walked past it a few times in the beginning of this video and never even noticed it. And it wasn't until I was building. So I made a little opening here. I don't know, it's up to him if he wants to just make a small path up to here, or if I would just maybe I'll just throw a few blocks of stone and gravel here, just to make it look like it's starting to head that way. It doesn't actually have to have a path right to his door. So after I left you guys last night, I started building this, and I took a break. I hooked up with Fire Willy. We were doing something else on another server, and look at these cats coming right up to me. What's up with that? On my road, 4 of them like that. Usually they run the other way. Look at them, they're all over the place. What the heck's going on? I haven't seen this many cats in one place like that in a long time. There's even a naked sheep up there. Looks like he's having a hard time believing his eyes. So it's good. There's always something going on this road. And last night it was me and Fire Willie on another server. We decided to come here and tackle this project. And these cats are having a ball. And we started doing a few little things, building. And the next thing we know, night falls. We probably died about 6 or 7 times in a row. Just hordes and hordes of zombies. And then the cavalry came. Josh was on, PK was on, Dub was on. And they basically provided security for us. And then Willie Willie started fighting the hordes, and then I jumped into it, and we died many, many more times. I mean, we just kept dying and dying and dying, and a couple of times it wasn't even because of Dub; it was because of the zombies. So it was a good night. It was a long night. We worked during the day and fought at night, and I'm kicking myself that I didn't record it. And it was probably I won't even say probably. It was, other than that first day, it was probably the best time I've had on this server. And it's something that you need to do now and then. When you got people on and you don't have to worry about the pressures of recording and the stress of recording, and you just have fun. And last night was it was just a lot of fun. And the only bad thing was I did it until 4 in the morning. So it's now noon on Sunday. And I got to finish this video, get it out there, and try and catch up with the rest of my day. So I don't plan on leaving this like this. I'm going to change it around a little bit. Because I don't like the same pattern repeating and repeating and repeating over and over again. So I'll do something, I don't know, figure it out. Or if somebody else on the server sees it and they want to just do a couple of subtle changes here and there, that's fine with me too. So I kept going through here. I didn't have to really do a lot of terraforming, so it was good. I just kind of barreled my way through, and you can see how much we got done. Let's see if I can get a better view up here. Kind of just turns, just like I said, like I wanted to do, right off into that little valley there through the desert. And I'm going to continue with this kind of like mixed stone. I haven't done it here yet because I still want to work on this section, but yeah, so a little bit of a transition. I'm gonna try and make this a little more, I don't know, is transition-y a word, but that's what I want. And most of my nights were spent either dying or killing things, but the days I spent trying to do this. Now, I know it looks simple because it's done, but let me tell you, this caused me more stress than fighting hordes and hordes of baby zombies and zombies, because it was probably 3 or 4 different ways until I finally came up with this. And I built it, knocked it down, built it, knocked it down, built it, and then I finally, when I came up with this, I was kind of happy with it. I like that it's a slow transition, and the grade isn't, it's kind of an easy grade if you're on a horse, and it's an easy turn. So I'm happy with it. And as far as this goes, this is probably the 3rd design. We built it, knocked it down, built it, and then Dub came along and he right away just figured out, like, he did this, and I love this. This is a cool look. The only thing I'm not sure about, and it's funny because now I'm looking at it, I'm like, that's all we did? We only went up to there? But yeah, every night was wasted. We were just dying. So they did this little, I didn't even see this, Scully's Road of Death at Beach Resort and Spa, which is actually fitting because there's only one little lounge chair there, which is all I need, because whoever stays here is only going to be alive for 1 day, and they'll probably be dead at night, and then someone else can take it. So it's good turnover for me, more profit. And the road that ends here, well, yeah, so already I'm seeing things that when you're tired, these are the mistakes you make. I didn't even notice I did this. So yeah, 4 o'clock, and as you can tell, I'm still not recuperated. My brain really hasn't turned on yet, but it was well worth it, and I would do it again because, like I said, it was easily the best night I've had so far. lot of fun. Death counter would have been impressive, I can tell you that much. We had a lot of deaths last night. Many, many deaths. So a couple of little things like that I need to fix. But for the most part, I'm very happy with this road. This is going to continue on to my house, which is just over. There's a couple of dunes out there, and my house is right there. So I'm going to at least continue there, and then maybe branch off a couple times. I think Paolo lives by me. I might try and bring the road somewhat towards him. And I know that there's at least one other person who lives by me, so I'm going to try and extend the road out to him as much as I can. And then I'm not sure who's staying there, who's building that, but I'll probably do something with that, at least bring it close so that it's somewhat connected to the road, and that's my plan. So like I said, I want each road to match the biome that it's in, which I'm not 100% sure I can stick with that because I'm really not liking the sand. I like the smooth sandstone on the sides, but the middle, I don't know, I might have to do something different there. Maybe some I don't know, I'm trying to think, because there's half slabs there, and that's not easy to, very limited on what half slabs I can use. So I'll figure something out. I'd like to get something else in there though. And it's just the angle that I'm on. It kind of looks like the road is wider here, but it's actually not. It's all symmetrical. And that turn is a little odd as well. I'll probably have to fix that. And I'm going to fix the sides here. So that's today for today. It will not be in this video because we're going long as it is, but today's work will be fixing the sides here along this transition, fixing the sand and the cobblestone where they come together, the stone brick. Make that look a little better, and I might start extending it out a little further. So yeah, I have a lot of work to do today. I'll probably record it. I think from this point on, I'm going to start recording things, even if I'm not planning on it, just when I'm here. Because if I would have had that stuff on recording last night, if I was recording last night, it would have been some classic footage. Dub is lethal with that bow. I'm telling you, there's nothing that guy can't hit. It's like his arrows have radar. And every now and then he hits a mob and actually kills a mob instead of one of us, which is pretty impressive. And he's been, I think I have a few scars from last night from his bow as it is, so. And it's good when you use a power 4 bow and you're shooting into a crowd. It's always successful. And I set up these little work areas along the road here, so when I'm done, I'll go back and I'll knock all these out. So in case anyone wants to complain, relax. I'm going to take care of it when I'm done. And that's it. The sun's coming down. This place is about to get extremely dangerous. I have a lot of work to do. I'm going to start doing that now. So I will see you guys for the next one.